So this is the Royal Enfield Himalayan Scram 411, and I've just failed my first warrant of fitness here in New Zealand or an MOT in the UK, not sure what it is anywhere else, on the front brake light switch, which is obviously controlled by the lever up here, and it wasn't turning on the brake light, which is obviously, if you're going to fail on something, that's a pretty good thing to fail on. Came back here and had a quick look into it, and it turns out that it's a very, very simple fix that even someone like me, not a motorcycle mechanic at all, can just take care of at home. So the first thing I looked at was just to make sure that the brake light itself was functional and coming on. And you could tell that easily enough because the rear brake was activating the light. So knowing that, it really was just a switch, as the guy had said. So I took a look at the lever itself, and on looking at that just underneath, you can see that as you pull the lever, it actually comes off a little rubber cap which is over a plunger. That's the switch. As you pull the lever, that plunger comes out and activates the rear light. And actually, when I pushed it around a little bit and manipulated it, it started working again. So I gave it a day. Next morning it was off again. Had a further look into it. It turns out it's literally one single screw and two wires. You remove the wires after taking a photo to make sure you know how to put them back on in the same position. Undo the one screw, take off the unit, and I took off the rubber hat. And then after that, I had a look, and I had some contact cleaner as well as some WD-40 or some CRC 5.56. So I ended up spraying a little bit of contact cleaner onto the plunger itself, which I then pushed back into the unit, pushed it around a little, played around. That seemed to have helped free things up. Put the rubber cap back on, put the wires back on in the right order, screw it all back on again, holding the brake lever in as I put it back in, and tested it, and all working perfectly fine now. Waited again the next day, working fine again, took it back to the guy, checked, no problem, good to go. So really simple fix. If you do find that doing any of that isn't really helping the switch at all, then just have a quick look online, and looks like these things are, you can either get them genuine or aftermarket, and they're between, I don't know, $10 to $30, so not a massive cost in the end of the day. And obviously very much worth having your brake light working functionally and properly. So yeah, not a bad fix, and I can feel proud of myself for I didn't have to call in a grown-up to get it sorted. So good to go, happy.